What's up, everybody? Today we are going to be tackling a huge project to hopefully help unite all of the power in my starter base area. Now, of course, what I've been doing recently is I've been powering everything with water wheels. And now, as some of you may know, water wheels can be quite laggy at times. Now, down here in my mine, there's actually this huge lava source, which I'm actually curious if it would be considered infinite. Because if that lava source is considered infinite, then we should be able to have a really good steam engine that can hopefully power the entirety of this area. Now, of course, we're going to need quite a couple things for this, ranging from fluid tanks, pipes, and mechanical pumps, but most importantly, we're going to need a hose pulley. Perfect. Just like that, we have our hose pulley. Now, if I were to actually come over this way and just behind one of these trees, I left a little stair that we're going to be digging straight down into to actually reach the lava. Now, there's one flaw with me doing this is I'll probably end up falling straight into the lava. So let's just keep that in mind. Well, as you can see, there is our hole, and I did accidentally turn some of this into obsidian, but I should just be able to break this and have access to our lava. Let's get our hose pulley down and cog wheels, and let's get our hand crank. Also, I just realized I have this the wrong way. There we go. That's the right way. Oh, and it looks like it stopped. I think when I start pumping it, it'll actually tell me whether or not it's infinite. Which I am hoping that it's infinite, but it very well may not be. And it seems like it's bottomless, so that's actually perfect. So now if we just take everything, and now all I'm gonna do is just clear out this area. Now my idea is I'll have a pretty large building for this because I want to build a power factory, or a power plant, that's what it's called. But nonetheless, I'm gonna need quite a large area because I want to try to fill it with at least 2 steam engines. Now, in between episodes, I did actually go ahead and gather a whole bunch of granite and andesite. As you can see, I did a whole lot of mining, and let me actually just show you that now on screen. Well, with all the new resources we have gathered, all of this andesite and granite, I think we're going to be using a mixture of those to help build this building. But one thing's for sure, I'm going to need some more fluid tanks at some point. So right now, we're going to go ahead and focus on material gathering. So cue a montage. Alright, everybody, well, we should have everything we need. I even got some chain conveyors and a bunch of chain, and you may be wondering why, and the reason for that is I'm going to be hooking everything up to all of these steam engines, and I'll be using these chain conveyors as sort of wires to kind of transfer all the power around my base. Now, of course, we do now have everything we will need, so I think it's time for us to head back here and start getting a little bit of an idea on how we're going to build this. Alright, well guys, for the most part right now, it does appear that the building is, at least the outline is finished, and I actually kind of like how it turned out. It actually looks quite neat, and I like how I kind of mixed in the gradient here. But I do have to figure out how I'm going to do the roof, which I do actually have a little bit of an idea. I'm going to do more of a dome type of roof, but I do want to get some of these weathered iron windows, so I'm going to go ahead and get a whole bunch of these up. I'll meet you guys back here when I'm done. Alright, well guys, we are back over here at our building, and I did get myself a whole bunch of weathered iron windows, so I believe it's time for us to start figuring out the shape of the roof. So let me actually just get up here and we'll figure out how we're going to build this roof. Right, well, the roof is complete, and yeah, it did occur to me that I actually messed up on building parts. As you can see, the top looks a little lopsided, and that's because I built this one in, and this one I did not. But by the time I realized it, it was too late to fix it, so I just kind of went with it, and it still looks great. Even though the windows and the roof looks a little janky, it still looks really nice. And I'm sure nobody will notice it. Now, all I gotta do is add in more windows on this bottom part, mostly for the front. So I'll probably add in one here. Right, well, we have the windows in, we have the building complete, and I honestly should probably put in the floor, so let me do that before I put anything down. Alright, well, the floor is now in. So now we can actually go ahead and get our float tanks in. And I think we'll have one there, and probably we get another one here. And those two will be used to store our lava, just like that. And now we can actually take our straws and we can right click each of these, so then they can actually suck in the lava. Now this is in a little bit of an awkward spot, but that is okay. Because my plan is we'll have it directly into there. Have our steam engines just like this. Now I just need to get the water intake for these, which shouldn't be too difficult to set up. Now I know this is a little hypocritical, but is power everything with water wheels. And yes, I know I'm making this whole thing so that I can stop using water wheels, but unfortunately I'm gonna need to use water wheels for this, just so that I can have everything powered properly. That should light everything up. And this one, it's actually because these are running the wrong one. Perfect. And now everything should be working. Awesome. We have our steam engines going. Well, now we gotta get everything linked together, which is the easy part. So if I were to just get a gearbox, and put that in there, it's all connected. Bringing it down, everything should be working. Now, all I have to do is get this hooked into some chain conveyors to actually get the power out of this area. Which I actually have an idea of doing. I can do it like that on both sides, which actually kind of makes this look cool. And then I think right from here, click out our chain conveyor, grab our chains, and get everything connected. And now I should be able to hook everything up to that, and we should be good to go. And now everything is all connected together to one power system. Guys, I would like to thank you all for watching today's video. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like and consider subscribing for more future uploads. Peace out.